Hi everyone. So today I'm posting this video to address a question, very common question asked when it comes to healing workshops. So कल मैंने एक healing workshop announce की थी on my social media that I am teaching a healing workshop, Merlin Trinity Healing System, on the first weekend of January, and I gave a little brief about it. And somebody asked me, "Baldeep, can I do this? Is it for me?" So this is a very commonly asked question whenever I suggest somebody to do the healing. It's like, Baldeep, but मैं इतनी spiritual नहीं हूँ, but I'm going through this mess, so that's why I don't want to do it right now. And I want to first thing say is that अगर आप mess में हो, if you're going through any challenge in the life, be it at a personal front, professional front, health related, I think that's a perfect time to do healing because, yeah, I was a lot mess when I reached out for healing session, for my healing class. In fact, it wasn't a session. I jumped to learning directly. I did not take any personal healing session. I'm like, okay, somebody suggested, and I went for it because that's what healing brings, the word healing itself. So whatever that situation is, if you have notions like, oh, you have to be in a certain mindset to learn healing, no. So healing is not for everyone. That I say it because it does not resonate with everyone. If it resonates with you, then it is for you. And then it takes willingness. Are you willing to do what it takes to do the self work? And the very basic first step of getting into healing is having a little discipline in life, discipline of following what you need to do the healing every day. For example, if you need to heal yourself every day for certain number of days, so creating that schedule and following it religiously, that is something it takes to do the healing. When I did my first 21 days of healing, I had learned Reiki level 1, I remember, and we have to do like 21 days of straight healing without missing out in any day. I was working, so I would do the healing while traveling. Sometimes, I would, do it in two breaks because I did not have, that much time in one go. And by the time I got done with 21 day of self healing, I could not really say, oh, this changed in my life. But all I could feel is a subtle change within me. And all I knew is that something is changing. Something is making me feel good about, the situation, my life. Maybe, the headache was less. I don't really recollect because it was like many, many years, more than a decade ago. But that there was a knowingness, there was a subtle change which I could feel but I could not articulate what has changed. And I'm glad I followed my intuition, and I went for another and another and another and so many workshops, even for the repeat workshops, because it has paid me back exponentially. And so if anybody asks that, can I do this? Yes. The fact that you're asking this question uh, is a sign that maybe healing work resonates with you. And you would never know, you would never learn to swim until unless you put your foot into the water and see how water feels. Maybe you don't like it, maybe it's like, okay, किया, समझ में आया नहीं आया, हाँ कुछ दिन अच्छा लगा नहीं. But healing is a natural process, and everything in nature happens very slowly and gracefully. There are many minute changes that you see, but that's how nature works, and that's what healing is. Healing is a natural process. So you will see the change the more you are ready to put in, in yourself. The more number of days you will practice, the better effects or the results, I would say, you will see. Be it your health, be it your, personal, professional life. So the healing journey always starts, or I would say the initiate level when you learn of any healing modality with me. At least I do not speak for all the healing modalities, but the self healing workshop, the very first initiate level talks about healing at your physical, mental and emotional self. When I say about physical, so aches, pain, ailments, or any, you know, lifestyle diseases. That's what is addressed in the physical level. Emotions, if there are any emotional wounds that are, maybe keeps triggering you every now and then, that's what we heal in the emotional aspect. Mental, when it comes to any belief system, any fears, any insecurities, we kind of deal with that. So that's a very initiate level of self healing. And that's, once you do the self work, once you do those number of, self healing sessions with yourself, that's when you go on in this journey. There are levels in it. In every healing modality, it has different levels. So each level, and that's the beauty of self healing work. That's what I love about all the healing modalities that I've learned, because it has levels. You learn one level, you go back, you do the self work, and then you come back for the next level, because then your body, your mind, your emotions are ready as a vessel. You're ready to contain next higher vibration. And that's where, you evolve from just healing at a physical aspect to healing the spiritual aspect, and bringing that balance in your worldly and spiritual life. So that's what I wanted to address today. I hope I answered the question for all those who had this thought, all those who had this question in their head. And please feel free to ask more questions. Thank you.